D11 Sports presents St. Luke's Sports Medicine High School Wrestling.
From Stroudsburg High School, history on D11sports.com, as this is the very first ever EPC Girls Wrestling Championships. It is the D11sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Hello, everyone. Alongside Mason Messinger, I'm Matt Marcus. History again here on D11 Sports. The very first time they are crowning champions, and we're going to bring the action.
Yeah, so tonight we have 10 teams represented here tonight. The programs that are established, the Eastons, the Parklands, they're represented well in the finals that we'll see shortly here on D11 Sports. And then you look at the two schools up north, Pocono Mountain East, Pocono Mountain West. It's a good showing for them. Two Monroe County schools that are well represented here in the finals.
Yeah, we were watching the semis a little while ago. We'll have all the information, but there were a lot of East versus West semis, adding a little bit of a juice to the tournament today.
Yeah, you're right. And if you ask the Pocono Mountain East, the West, they always say the West is the best, but the East came out on top a couple times here in the semifinals.
They're starting the Parade of Champions here. That means we're just about ready to get ready for the finals. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll get you caught up on how we got to this. But crowning champions in the EPC for the first time, it's the D11sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. We'll be back in a bit.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil, delivery you can count on.
When neck or back pain makes life feel like this, or this, think St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine. Our approach to treating back and neck pain will get you on a course to healing. Most back and neck pain can be resolved through physical therapy, and when it can't, St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine offers a full spectrum of specialty services. So when back or neck pain makes life feel like this, think St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine. We've got your back, and neck, and spine.
For real! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital, ready to help all kids. They're keeping kids healthy, fixing us up, making us feel better, helping kids be the best they can be, because it's about us. The kids! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital!
St. Luke's Children's Hospital is helping kids with everything, from routine checkups to specialized care.
It's here! It's great! Yeah!
Parade of Champions going on here, getting ready for the finals of the EPC Girls Wrestling Championships. Part of the D11sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. St. Luke's is the region's largest sports medicine provider, covering more than 200,000 student enrollment, 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, covering 8 counties and providing the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries. St. Luke's offers athletic training, orthopedic care, physical therapy, and concussion management, plus sports performance training for individual athletes and teams. During these extraordinary times, you can trust St. Luke Sports Medicine to provide extraordinary care. Tonight's festivities brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletics. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery. Mason, a year ago, just shy of that, we were up at Parkland for the regionals. Competitors went on to states, but it wasn't officially sanctioned. We talked about it. There were just a couple of teams, a couple of schools in the state that they were shy. We got that in the spring, early summer, and this year the very first time that the state will sanction PIAA will sanction wrestling championships on the girls' side, but it's also great now, the EPC doing it as well, which is where we are today.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. It was just over a year ago that we were in, like you said, Parkland Gymnasium for the regional tournament, and the girls that advanced, that state tournament was at Central Dauphin High School. Now they get the big screen right at Hershey, wrestling alongside the AA boys and the AAA boys.
Yeah, it was the My House PA Girls State Championships, and one of the state champions, Aubrey Kraser of Easton, is in the finals today at 130 pounds. So there was actually 5 competitors that placed a year ago. Not all of them have been victorious today, which also speaks to the depth that we now have across the area.
From a competition standpoint, absolutely you're seeing that, Matt. Here today, some of those girls that placed in the States, they might have lost in the semifinals here. We won't even see them tonight. So you can tell just from that, from a couple of those results, that there's more girls wrestling this year. There's more teams, and obviously with more girls, more teams, the competition level's only going to get tougher.
So the way that this works is the school has to have an actual girls program. And we have 10 schools that are taking part of this. If the school does not have a girls program, but there are girls wrestling on the boys team, they were ineligible for this. But starting next week with District 11, followed by regionals and states, they can compete individually.
And if you're looking at that, we talked about the competition level. That's going to get notched up even more with some of those girls that are just wrestling the boys' schedule right now because they don't have a team. But they will be eligible come districts wrestling in the girls' tournament.
So who are some of the names that we're going to be looking forward to today? We already mentioned Kraser, 13-0 coming into the weekend, or coming into today. Obviously victorious already.
Kraser, national champ, everything under the sun, 2-time state champ already, only a junior. So you're looking at her, she's only going to, you would think, that resume is going to keep building. Those accolades are going to keep building. Parkland's Lily Snook, that's a name that we heard before at 106 pounds. Very talented wrestler. Some of the girls, too, up north, Mia Lopez looks really good at 112 pounds. We'll be seeing her shortly. We plan on starting here the finals at 100 pounds.
So looking at, Tom Hausnick put together a little preview in the morning call this morning, and he listed the top seeds. I say quite a few of them did advance, but not everybody did. And again, not to keep going to the same well, but the depth, hard to say parity necessarily, but no foregone conclusion that the top seeds were going to advance, and that's proven to be true.
Yeah, and the learning, and if you look some of these newer wrestlers, you may say, the learning curve is steep, and you could see if you look at some of the finalists that we're going to get to. Northampton's Malia Lambert, she's in the finals. We saw her on a D11 match earlier this year, pinning her Parkland opponent who has had a lot of accolades. So there is talent up and down these matchups tonight.
So the top 4 at each weight class will receive medals, and there will also be a team champion based off the scores. So an inaugural girls team EPC champion and a slew of first through fourth, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an awesome night.
Agreed. I couldn't agree more, Matt. Some of these newer programs, too, Northampton, Nazareth, Bethlehem Catholic, as the Parade of Champions just got announced. Everyone's giving a round of applause to these girls that made the finals tonight.
Yeah, first time ever. Proud to be part of it here on D11sports.com. We're represented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. And it looks like we are going to have a national anthem, so we will stop talking, and a student from Stroudsburg High School will sing it.
By the dawn.
Great national anthem. Excitement here. We're going to be working off mat 2 for those watching. It's going to be the one in the middle. That will be the finals. There will be matches going on the other sides, 1 and 3, consolations, and then eventually the 3rd, 4th place as we figure out 1 through 4 at each weight class. We are scheduled to begin at 100. And Ella Hesner from Parkland will take on Soretta Manuel from Pocono Mountain East. Once we're ready to get going.
And Ella Hesner from Parkland, one of those programs we talked about earlier, established program. Parkland Girls Wrestling, I think, has been around for 3 years. They were one of the top 15 schools, as was Easton, to be sanctioned in the state of Pennsylvania. So more or less, those two programs got a leg up on the competition, but you can see that gap is slowly getting chipped away at.
And Hesner did finish 3rd in the state a year ago. And we are underway here in the final. It's a quick leg shot for Hesner. And she's going to get the early takedown.
Yeah, nice single leg there. Switched off to a double and was able to convert rather quickly.
We'll do our best to try to get you up to date as to some of the other matches going on. Say easier said than done, but overall we'll certainly do our best to give you the information of 3 matches going on at the same time. The one we're focusing on is for EPC Gold for the first time ever, as Hesner leads 2-0.
And Hesner, the first of Parkland's 5 finalists, that we'll see later on here tonight on D11 Sports. Parkland, all together as a team, they're well balanced. They have a lot. Their numbers are good, and they're very talented as well.
Halfway through the first period, Hesner with the early takedown and has been in control.
Has a crossface, trying to reach across for the arm. Almost like a 2-arm pull to a hold. Now she's going to work to a bar arm.
Trying to get her onto her shoulders. Just unsuccessful there, about 30 seconds remaining in the opening period. Working on the far side is Manuel, trying to wriggle free or at least get out and get back to neutral. 13 seconds remaining.
Trying for a tight waist tilt here at the end of the first.
And that's the end of the first period. So 2-0 with that early takedown for Ella Hesner.
Tried a couple different technique-wise, couple different moves, trying to get back points there on Manuel. Unsuccessful. It was a very good job by Soretta Manuel, not giving up more back point or any back points that period.
Started counting back points there, but
Hesner has a cradle locked up, and now she's in trouble. Manuel does have the reversal.
Got the reversal for the 2, but she trails. Manuel trails 4-2, and is going to get 3 back points and now take a 5-4 lead. Early goings here in the second, and off they go.
Big 5-point move there. Hesner lost her footing there with the cradle, and Manuel was able to counter.
Hesner was 19-6 coming into today. 18-4 for Manuel.
And Hesner off the whistle there. Really good job. Nice explosion to a sit, earning the reversal.
Gets the reversal to take a 1-point lead, 6-5, just about halfway home. Now she's getting some swipes.
Yeah, that was unsuccessful. It was a crossface with a 2-arm pull, and is able to convert for 3 back points.
And she was sitting 3, gets the 3, 9-5, a little cushion. But as we've seen, Emmanuel can get those quick points in a hurry. 36 seconds remaining in the second period. Opening bout at 100 pounds this evening.
Hesner trying to lock up a cradle, crossface cradle on Manuel.
18 seconds remaining. She might run out of time here. Closing seconds. And that'll do it for period 2. Flurry of activity, 9-5
Yeah,
is the score.
starting that period, Matt, it was 2-0. So Manuel with a 5-point move. Hesner comes back and gets a reversal and 3 more back points. A lot of scoring there in that second period.
That was the first takedown that made it 4-0.
Yep.
Before back-to-back here. The 5-point move answered by a 5-point move. There's another takedown and 2 more, so 11-5. Hesner on top.
Hesner trying to chop that wrist into Manuel's body, and she just wants to stay in control here. Possibly working for more points. She's not content. She's up 6 here with a minute 20 left, just under a minute 20, and she's still pushing the action.
Well, she let her guard down at the start of the second, and it almost cost her.
Yeah, it did. Now she
A
has
couple
the
more
cradle.
swipes, and that was it.
Yep. Cradle locked up. Ella Hesner, your champion here, looked really good. Got a little sloppy, gave up a 5-point move, but that was it. She looked good the rest of the fought off her back, and was able to get the pin here in the finals.
First champion Ella Hesner from Parkland, 4:58 with the fall. Dominant for much, but there was that spurt of about 30 seconds that Manuel was able to take the lead and take control for a little bit. As we go to 106 now, Lily Snook from Parkland and Carly Ceresa from Pocono Mountain East.
And Snook's another name that we had a couple times already on D11 Sports. With a couple of their matches last year and this year. And she's one of those seasoned veterans that Parkland has.
You mentioned some of the programs that have been around longer. Parkland and Easton, 2 that come to mind. And you see these finals are going to be littered with Trojans and Rovers.
Yeah, and Pocono Mountain East is one of those programs that you look at the boys level and the girls level. It's definitely on the upswing here as far as what they're able to do competition-wise, and it's nice to see.
First takedown was Ceresa with a 2-0 lead here.
Snook trying to come to her feet and get that escape. Ceresa did a nice job of bringing her back down to the mat.
She got to her feet. Trying to break that hold and return to the mat with 50 seconds left in the first. Trying to work her way back towards the middle.
So far in the second bout, first bout, you had Hesner really pushing the action, trying to turn her opponent, and Ceresa, same exact thing.
Snook was able to get out for the 1.
They're not content so far, our finalists. They're not content with just riding on top. Nice single leg by Snook. Ceresa doing a good job of squaring off.
4 seconds left, closing time. And time expires before anything else is awarded. So a 2-1 lead for Ceresa.
Snook just ran out of time. That was an excellent shot. Single leg, double and going to the double, switching off to the double, but just a bit late.
Match brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletics. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports broadcast and receive 25 off your next oil delivery. Still 2-1 as we start the second. Ceresa trying to get to her feet, but Snook not making it easy for her.
Ceresa had good movement off the whistle. Snook did a good job of staying underneath Ceresa's arm and maintaining control.
There's the leg lock there too. Making it real difficult for Ceresa to get to her feet.
Yeah, she's trying to build that base. First step of getting to your feet. But Snook doing a good job just keeping pressure on Ceresa.
Well, it's hard to get to your feet when you only have one available at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. And in this situation, Snook grabbing at the ankle. If you're Ceresa, you want to try to sit back in to Snook. But easier said than done at times.
Took the words right out of my mouth. 44 seconds remaining in the second. Still 2-1. And she is going to give up the escape. So 3-1.
Ceresa did a great job. She had hand control on Snook. And there's a...
She's going to get two more for a takedown. Looked like Snook just lost her footing for a second.
Yeah, from our vantage point, or it was an ankle pick. I couldn't tell from our vantage point, Matt.
Let's go with the ankle pick. Let's give her credit.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that's the case, it was beautifully done.
Absolutely. 12 seconds remaining in the second. Ceresa somewhat in control and will be able to ride out the final moments of period number 2.
Yeah, looking really good here. The Pocono Mountain East wrestler, Ceresa. 2 takedowns. She's powered by 2 takedowns, one in the first and one in the second.
Both wrestlers pinned their way to the final. And oddly enough, both came away in the semis with a fall in 1:05. How about that?
Yeah.
But Snook had a fall in 1:13, then 1:05. Ceresa, 22 seconds, and then 1:05. This is the longest that either one of them have gone today.
I was just going to say, Ceresa's only been wrestling 1:30 in her 2 matches, roughly.
Barely a period.
Yes.
They have the...
Now she has doubled that here in the finals.
Looks like a injury timeout. If you're a student from any District 11 school and are interested in broadcasting, journalism, or photography, check out D11sports.com. Follow your dream and get close to the action as you take part in our student internship program. For more information, contact your athletic director or reach out to Al or Dave at D11sports.com. So 5-1, Ceresa in control. She is on bottom here.
So first time all match, Snook is actually working on top. So if you're Lily Snook, you're looking to turn Ceresa here.
Yeah, because down 4, it's asking a lot to cut and then keep going and try to work your way back.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of takedowns, and Snook didn't get a takedown yet. She's going to try her luck here, locking up a cradle on Ceresa.
80 seconds left to play with.
No luck yet, but you can see Ceresa does a great job with hand control. And when you have good hand control, it prevents that that person on top from turning you.
Sarisa just got a stall warning, and I was just about to say she has a cushion to play with, too, that she can afford to give up a point if needed, if that helps take off some time.
Yeah, very true on that. She's going to try to break the grip here that Snook has on her. And if you're Snook, you want to try to readjust the grip. Now the grip is broken.
Now just 35 seconds left. She almost got to her foot. Her feet.
And
both of them.
they got Snook, locked hands call on Snook, so now that's going to be 6-1.
Yeah, time was called as they made the signal,
Yep.
but they didn't put it up on the board. So they stopped play. And now even more difficult.
And sometimes when they do that, they let the move finish. They let the wrestling finish if there's a technical violation, as in this case, a locked hands call. And then they would stop it. Now Snook trying a bar arm.
Just 10 seconds.
And nicely done by Sarisa.
Back points or some swipes, but going to run out of time. They did award 2, but it'll be a 6-3 decision as Sarisa comes away as your EPC champ. Down goes the number 1 seed that we talked about in the open with Lily Snook.
And our first champ from Monroe County here.
Pocono Mountain East gets on the board with gold.
And with that win, Carly Sarisa goes to 13-3 on the season.
And we'll go to 112. Mia Lopez from Pocono Mountain East.
100, 106, nice to see those brackets.
And Mia Areola, 355. She had a fall the last time, both coming off falls. And just like the last match, both competitors here in the finals were victorious in falls the whole way through. There's the first takedown as it's Areola for 2. So this is a matchup, mentioned before, the semis had a lot of Pocono Mountain East versus West. This is a final that is East versus West.
Yeah, and this is one where we saw a lot of head-to-head matchups. If they didn't have a dual meet this year, I'm sure they did, but they're seeing a lot of each other so far.
So we're going to have back-to-back Monroe County champions
Yeah,
soon.
you're right. And there's a nice takedown here from our Pocono Mountain East wrestler.
Get the reversal. 2-2 is the score.
Now there's a cradle locked up. Looking in. That's Lopez. And there it is.
And the fall. Mia Lopez in 1:13.
Nicely done by Mia Lopez. Gets that reversal 2-2, like you said, Matt, and locks that cradle up and fairly quick, very efficient. She had the hand locked right near the chin, and that's what you want to do from a technical aspect. Nicely done by Mia Lopez.
That was a back-to-back champs for Pocono Mountain East. And we'll go to just move on as we are wont to do in these wrestling matches, these tournaments. 118. We've got Maya Lang from Easton against Sage Rittenhouse of Parkland. So 2 of the programs that we've been talking about. And at last check earlier, Easton was on top of the standings. Well, we've got a long way to go, and quite honestly, not sure how long ago that was updated.
Yeah, very true.
No score early goings. That might change. A potentially dangerous situation to go to neutral.
And both these wrestlers, and there's a headlock attempt by Rittenhouse. Lang comes out on top, though, with the takedown.
Rittenhouse did everything she could to not land on her back. The takedown got her on her belly, though.
Good recovery, and both wrestlers are pretty accomplished this year. Maya Lang comes in 13-3, and Sage Rittenhouse 16-7. Technical violation. I think it's called for a full Nelson. Full Nelson, and that's 1 point for Rittenhouse.
1 point for Rittenhouse makes it 2-1. And again, both have pinned their way through today. Lang in a minute 8 and then a minute 48. Rittenhouse in a minute 5 and then 3:33.
Rittenhouse did a nice job there getting that escape, coming right to our feet, controlling those hands for the escape here with 40 seconds here in the first. Rittenhouse on a nice single leg. Lang's going to try to throw in the legs and control the arm.
17 seconds left.
Still no control given here as time's winding down in the first.
5 seconds. 2-2 your score. And time is up. And nothing was ultimately awarded. So it's still 2-2. This is the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. The inaugural EPC Girls Wrestling Championships. Individuals, the top 4 will medal, and the top overall team will be crowned EPC champion for the first time.
Lang started here the second period in the down position. Rittenhouse trying to turn Lang here.
She almost got to her feet, but immediately brought back. Rittenhouse has been in control for the period. She's about 30 seconds into it.
Rittenhouse does have a leg in. Hips are a little high, so she's going to have to readjust her body position so she doesn't get reversed.
Until she's trying to do that.
Lang now, it's not out yet, no control given. Now she's trying to break out, and she's able to.
Get the reversal, yes. 4-2, Lang takes the lead. About a minute gone by in the second. And that was all based off the position of Rittenhouse, allowing Lang to sneak her way through.
Yep, got a little too high, and Lang did a great job of scooting her hips back. And now she's going to try to turn Rittenhouse here with just over 30 seconds in the second. One thing that we've seen here in the third match of the night, Matt, is I alluded to it last match, but everyone that's on top is trying to turn their opponent. They're not just happy just riding. They're trying to score. Sometimes that might come back to bite them, but they're being aggressive, which is great.
Oh, yeah. Closing moments of the second, and we end that with a 4-2 advantage. So that reversal right now, the difference.
Rittenhouse is going to go neutral to begin the period.
See if she goes for the legs. Lang so far keeping her at bay.
Yeah, leg attacks, trying to control the ties here. Is Lang and Rittenhouse. Now Rittenhouse is on a shot. No control given yet.
.40 seconds gone by here in the third. Needs to get that control to tie it.
Lang was trying to roll through. If you're Rittenhouse, you want to get height here.
Lang doing a great job of fighting it off.
Yeah, it's good scramble.
And there's the two. Two finally awarded, 4-4. Last minute of action here in the third.
That was a minute of work in there off the initial shot. Finally getting rewarded.
Yeah, you have to earn your points today. This is for gold. No cheapies. Still 30 seconds.
Now Rittenhouse, I don't know if referee Brendan Mahalico, it looks like he has a couple swipes.
There are a couple swipes there.
He is holding two.
Those back points could be the difference.
So Rittenhouse is up 2 points.
Another swipe.
And now she's got to watch her hips again.
Just 10 seconds.
As Lang is coming out.
They do give the two, and then reversal. So 6-6 as time expires.
What a
You
match.
called it, partner.
Overtime. Here we go.
So they finally award the back points, but as you called, had to watch those hips again, and the reversal with really about 3 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was a good scramble. Rittenhouse getting awarded that takedown, but Lang did a great job coming out behind, shaking Rittenhouse, and here we are, overtime.
So they put a minute on the clock.
It's a shot and a spin for Lang. Rittenhouse spins out.
She has her on her back and a pin.
Wow.
Rittenhouse.
Wow.
6 minutes and 19 seconds.
It was a scramble. Lang looked like she was going to get two. Rittenhouse didn't stop and was able to convert the takedown to the pin in overtime. What a match.
That could have gone either way. What a great job. And Parkland has their second. So 2 champions for Parkland and 2 champions for Pocono Mountain East through the first 4 bouts. And we'll go to 124.
That was a great match, partner. Non-stop movement.
Oh, yeah.
They had to work for their points. Both of them did, and Rittenhouse comes out on top.
Abigail Taylor of Parkland and Autumn Canas of Pocono Mountain West. Taylor finished 8th a year ago, medaling in the last of the unsanctioned championships.
Canas here with this opening takedown on Abigail Taylor here early in the first.
Taylor's going to get out for an escape, so 2-1. Taylor with a pin and a decision. Canas with a major and then a fall in 250.
Canas on a single leg, trying to convert, unable to, as Abigail Taylor was able to spin out of that. In the semis, Abigail Taylor had a hard-fought 3-0 victory over the tough Danielle Williams from Easton.
Williams, the number 1 seed coming in. Maya Lang was just the number 1 seed too, and she got the pin, or was pinned, excuse me. Less than a minute left of the first, 2-1. Canas on top.
And Canas on the year, Pocono Mountain West 19-7 on the season. This is one of those weight classes where there's a lot of wrestlers with good records.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good resumes on the year too, and with the more sanctioned programs, as Taylor able to get the takedown and a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and a lot of matches.
That's what I was getting at.
Yep.
There's more opportunities. We're not seeing. Last year I feel like we got to the regionals. It was like, oh, so and so was 4-0 or 5-2.
Yeah, it really helps now that it is sanctioned in the sport of Pennsylvania because there's more opportunities, there's more matches, and that's only going to help the girls get better. That competition level is only going to improve.
End of the first 3-2 Taylor.
In this area and throughout the state.
I don't know where Pennsylvania rates in terms of other states and how quickly things happen, but Pennsylvania needed to be sanctioned in girls wrestling. Like, the state of Pennsylvania is the state of wrestling.
Absolutely, it needed to be sanctioned. It was more or less behind a lot of the other states throughout the country. So it was, I think, overdue in my opinion, and it's a good thing that it's here.
Absolutely. There's a stall warning and then a point for Taylor. So 4-2, Taylor will take the lead, or extend her lead, excuse me. They have not put it on the, there we go. The in-house scoreboard was lagging. Certainly not on our end. Minute 17 left in the second.
And Taylor grinding here. She gave up that initial takedown very early in the first and scored 4 straight points.
She fights off a shot there. And out they go.
But you're right, Matt. Looking at these brackets, there's a lot of matches wrestled throughout. And in the regional tournament last year, we didn't have that. So it's great that all these schools, all these 11 schools that are here, had a good amount of matches throughout this season.
District 11 will have a tournament next Sunday, hosted by Easton Middle School. Southeast Regional will be Sunday the 25th. That's in Quakertown. And as you mentioned, taking part the same weekend as the boys out at the Giant Center, March 7th through the 9th.
Abigail Taylor with a takedown. Now she's converting to a bar arm.
She's going to get 2 more back points. 8-2, her lead extends in the closing seconds. Just 4 seconds remaining in the second.
And I think this is where, Matt, you're seeing the experience. Abigail Taylor's a name that we've seen the last couple of years here at Parkland, so that experience, I think, is definitely helping her here. Gave up that initial takedown. Now she's looking for it and has scored 8 straight points.
Start of the third.
And talking to head coach, Parkland head coach Anthony Shave, when we had a match earlier, Abigail Taylor is their most experienced wrestler.
She's going to get 2 more. Take a 10-2 lead. 30 seconds gone by here in the third period. So in major territory at the moment, and when they are crowning a champion for the team at the end, bonus points are just as big here as they would be in a duel.
Yeah, you could have a champ, but every little point, it could be close. Easton has 6 finalists. Parkland has 5. You know, we already talked about the 2 champs from Pocono Mountain East.
Parkland's looking for their 3rd out of 5. Less than a minute remaining. And we might have to wait for announcements about team champions because I don't know that the website is updated.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting live results on there right now, partner. And I'm not doing the math in my head.
I was told there'd be no math.
It's another positive with technology when it's working.
Well, yes, indeed. 46 seconds remaining in the third. It's 10-4.
Knash trying to lock up a cradle. She has it locked up. Back points.
Not counting yet. And getting to her belly was Taylor. That could have been a big reversal, so to speak.
I think it caught Taylor by surprise. She stood up a little bit, and Knash really threw that cradle with authority.
A reversal for Taylor puts her back in control. 10 seconds left. Maybe not enough time. She's going to try to get her to her back. But back to that major decision territory as time expires in a 12-4 major decision for Abigail Taylor.
Yeah, very workmanlike. As we pointed out, gave up that initial takedown, and after that, not much at all. So really poured it on was Abigail Taylor after she gave up that initial takedown to start the match.
Parkland's what, 3 for 3?
3 for 3 in the finals.
That was at 124. We'll go to 130. And this is where it's expected Easton to get on the board.
2 pins and a major decision for Parkland girls in the finals here.
Aubrey Kraser, 15-0, now 17-0. 2 falls already against Kira Castillo from Liberty.
Also a Fargo national champ as well.
For Kraser.
A lot of credentials
out of
here.
Easton.
Yep. Castillo had a very hard-fought semifinal victory over Alyssa Laubach from Freedom. So the battle, Liberty-Freedom battle in the semifinals here tonight at Stroudsburg.
Yeah, we mentioned quite a few of the Pocono Mountain East versus West. There's the first 2 from Kraser on the double leg shot. And we also, yeah, you're right, we got some good Liberty-Freedom matchups. So the rivalries are in full swing here today, too.
Always bragging rights on the line.
2-1 after the escape.
And who knows? Next week is only a week and a half away.
Very true. We're going to see some of these matchups, I would imagine, as we move forward. Another takedown, 4-1, counting as well, and a pin.
Yeah,
50 seconds.
Yeah, nicely done, Aubrey Kraser. Blast double. And the body press earning the pin here in the first period.
3 falls, and Kraser is an EPC champion. 3 falls on the day.
And Easton has their first champ.
Match brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletics. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery. Slight delay, and now we're ready to go. We go to 136. Alila Cruz of Pocono Mountain East and Jamie Castillo of Easton. Singlets are similar, so that's going to be fun.
Cardinals versus the Rovers.
Cruz is 2-2. She did not have to wrestle until the semis and only competed for 25 seconds. Cruz gets actually it's Castillo.
Castillo with the takedown.
With the takedown, and then the escape to make it 2-1.
You said it would be fun.
Well, the scoreboard's also halfway down the gym.
Yes, very true.
And the eyes ain't what they used to be.
No, they're not. I was impressed earlier you were able to see that far down, because I can.
That was a guess. And honestly, with the names, I'm going, which name is shorter? That one's Cruz, and I guessed wrong.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. 4-1 as Castillo gets another takedown.
And she has that cradle locked up. Now going to try to work for it. Work for back points, that is.
He's looking for more than that.
There it is, I think.
Yep, minute 19.
Yeah, nicely done there by Castillo. Gets that takedown and had that cradle. She would not give up on it and was able to work Cruz over and earn that pin.
Back-to-back falls for the Red Rovers. St. Luke's is the region's largest sports medicine provider, covering more than 200,000 student enrollment, 40,000 student athletes. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, covering 8 counties, providing the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries. St. Luke's offers athletic training, orthopedic care, physical therapy, and concussion management, plus sports performance training for individual athletes and teams. During these extraordinary times, you can trust St. Luke's Sports Medicine to provide extraordinary care. Moving right along, we go to 142. Alana Burnett, Pocono Mountain East, and Olivia Capra of Easton.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Easton here in the finals. Must help out these girls when you're, working out with Aubrey Kraser a little bit too.
I would think so.
You learn a lot.
Coached by a All-American from Lehigh as well.
That too.
Jordan Cutler. Now this is the same matchup, but different singlets, so it's a little easier to.
Yeah, you're right.
Easier to read, so to speak.
Pocono Mountain East changed a different singlet represented the Cardinals here.
The white and red is for Burnett. And no score as we are approaching a minute remaining in the first.
And Burnett on the finals here got 2 wins today, so she's 9-5 on the season. So maybe a new wrestler, not really sure, but here she is in the finals.
42 seconds, then 37 seconds. She took out the top seed in Becca's Vivian Dietrich in 37 seconds. That's a heck of a confidence boost as well. Only 25 seconds remaining in a scoreless period. Should congratulate Stroudsburg for joining the ranks of a St. Luke's school, by the way. New this year. Wonderful staff and the athletic trainers providing care to the Mountaineers now. Time expires in a scoreless first.
It's I think that's the first final tonight where we had a scoreless first period.
It's the first time that Burnett had to get to a second period. Heck, a second minute of the first period. That's new. Capra, a 5-0 decision in her only match today. Not the deepest of weight classes. So we've had a couple today where bye is straight to the semis.
Yeah, Capra's trying to lock up. Looks like she's going to try to lock up a cradle. Trying to. Burnett does a good job of controlling the hands, coming to her feet. Coming to her feet, and now gets thrown to her back. I don't think that was by design, but it worked out for Capra.
And they got her. So from a scoreless period and a half almost.
Yeah, Matt, that was a flurry and a half. Burnett comes to her feet. Capra, as soon as she comes to her feet, she turns in, and Capra, I want to say a bull rush, and attacks and takes Burnett right to her back.
And it all happened so fast. At first I thought that they were going to award an escape point. I thought it was going to be escape and a quick takedown, but it was all one motion. So
yeah,
that was 248 was the fall, by the way.
Yep, Burnett was able to stand up. As soon as she turned around, there was Capra attacking, and then nicely done by the Red Rover.
That's 3 consecutive falls for Easton now. Parkland has 3 victories. Easton has 3 pins. And Pocono Mountain East has 2 champions as well.
Here's a headlock attempt to start this match.
It's Chloe Straub of Pocono Mountain West and Elias Sales of Easton. Sales gets the Straub, excuse me.
Sales was able to slip out of that half attempt. 2-point reversal.
Yeah, 2-2.
Okay.
Yeah, Straub got the first takedown.
Yes.
Sales the reversal.
Headlock attempt. Straub tried to throw the half, but Sales did a good job of shrugging it off, getting that reversal. And here's a first period, 40 seconds in, and 4 points scored already.
Meanwhile, the last one we went a period and a half, and
Yep.
no scores until the pounding of the mat.
It's nice to see these girls are, you want to call it, they're letting it fly. They're not afraid to try things here, and that's, it's a good thing. The only way you're going to learn is trying things.
There's a stall warning.
Sounded like they're going to award an outstanding wrestler here today.
Yes, that is true. So maybe our work is done. We don't have to pick one. Or just
easier on our part.
We'll go with that one as the see if we get an interview at the end. Sam Stinson is here, and we'll take care of our post-match festivities. 31 seconds remaining.
Looks like another headlock attempt here from Straub.
Escape, 3-2. Straub takes the lead.
Straub looks like one of those wrestlers where she looks like she's going to throw the headlock, and there is another attempt. No takedown awarded yet.
Closing
Yep.
moments, and that'll do it for the first.
So this is Easton's 4th finalist in a row. Just putting things together.
It might have, they had the one previous, though.
Oh, that's right.
Before their run of wins. So I think it's 5 in a row, actually. Chloe Straub is the number 1 seed. We do not have a list of all of the seedings, but just who the top seeds are. And we've mentioned before, not everyone has been in the finals. 35 seconds into the second period. Straub still up 3-2. Trying to snap down, but nothing yet. Halfway home in the second.
And Straub is Pocono Mountain West's 3rd finalist.
And there's 2.
Yep, there's 2, and looks like back points as well from my vantage point. Looks like 2 back points.
Yes, it is 2 awarded. So a 7-2 lead for Straub. Pocono Mountain West looking for their first champion of the night.
And as I alluded to last match, they're not afraid of letting it fly. Straub with another big move, up 7-2. Locked hands call, technical violation coming.
And again, they let it play out. They're going to give a point to Sales. So a 7-3 advantage for Chloe Straub.
And Sales, when Matt and I were watching the semifinals, she was down 8-0 to start the second period.
Was that the one?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah, she was down 8-0. Got 3 quick points and then a pin.
Yep. She faced Addison Greger of Bethlehem Catholic. She was 12-4 entering this tournament.
And it was with 8 seconds remaining in the second period, too. Yeah, you think about how quickly things happen, but a couple seconds later, maybe runs out of time, and who knows what happens then in the third.
Yeah, you're right. It was a fine line. Period was just about over, but Sales was able to earn that pin.
So she's certainly not out of it. She's in that striking zone where she was before. Two pins today. Straub only had to wrestle one time, and that was a pin early second period. We're in the third, 7-3. Off they went, back to the center.
And Straub so far has the big moves. Looked like Sales was going to try to work the front head and arm, possibly looking for a big move. Down 4 points, she's looking for a 5-point move. And as you say on the whistle here, she comes out front. Maybe looking for one of the good old cement jobs. Straub, though, did a great job. Double leg. Sales in trouble.
Counting.
Back points are being counted.
Minute left. 2 for the takedown, 2 back points, 11-3. Straub in major territory, and off they went. What a great counter.
Yeah, very much so. The snap, and Straub just kept coming, getting that takedown. The snap was working, but Straub just kept coming, earning that takedown and the back points. So she's able to hold on. Pocono Mountain West is going to have their third champ tonight.
Well, the first 2 were East.
Oh, that's right.
But
thank you.
But a champion.
Yep.
Another one for the county, though.
Yeah, you're right.
And with the rivalry, they're just not going to want to share.
Yeah.
They're not want to share the credit, so. 11-3 is the score. 30 seconds remaining. But I'm assuming there's a lot of people up north here that are tired of hearing about the wrestling of the Lehigh Valley, Lehigh and Northampton counties. So some bragging rights to say, hey, not only did we win a championship, it was against somebody from Easton.
Absolutely.
Or somebody from Parkland, play it out a little bit.
You're right about that. On the boys level, Monroe County they were starving for a state champ, and I think the first one was Jake Jacobson here, Stroudsburg, who's actually here tonight.
In the house.
Yes.
His name's on the wall for some football accolades, too, behind us.
Straub is close to.
Now time expires.
Yep.
They do award 2 at the end, so 13-3. Chloe Straub, a champion from Pocono Mountain West.
But yeah, talking about that a little bit. It took a while for them to break on the state level as far as the state champion. Jake comes through, state champ here at Stroudsburg. Lenny Pinto follows him, and now he's at Nebraska wrestling. So Monroe County is trying to get to that level, and it's looking like the girls are looking pretty good here.
We'll go to 155. Kelsey Gelb of Parkland, the number 1 seed. And Summer Foutit, Pocono Mountain West.
Pocono Mountain West. And Summer is 14-9 on the year. We just talked about matches, experience, and a lot of the Pocono Mountain West wrestlers have that. They're close. A lot of all their starters are wrestling close to 30 matches now.
Petit goes for the leg, but it was Gelb who gets control in the takedown.
And Gelb is one of those wrestlers that's been around, seasoned, and this looking for a 25th win tonight.
At 24-1. That might even be coming into today.
Yep. And now she has that half Nelson on Futi.
And that's all she wrote. 51 seconds. Gelb gives Parkland a 4th champion. Match brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletics. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery.
And Kelsey Gelb, one of those more experienced wrestlers, just getting back the last match, and you could tell that the experience really looks, you could tell she's a seasoned wrestler and gets that takedown, half Nelson, earning that pin very quick. Nicely done by the Parkland Trojan.
We go to 170, another top seed in Miley Lambert of Northampton against Gracie Halflich of Liberty. Halflich took out Shannon Freitas of Parkland, who finished 5th in the state a year ago. That was a 10-3 semifinal matchup.
Yeah, and that match had a lot of energy in it as we got to watch that, and Halflich looked really good in that match, that semifinal match against Shannon Freitas. Miley Lambert, on the other hand, she got that pin in the semifinal. She's 12-1 on the season, and trying to get the first takedown here on Halflich. This could be a good match here, Matt.
Nothing has been awarded, and now they do give 2 to Halflich. Takes the early control. Lambert trying to get out, but nice grab of the leg there. And right back down and return to the mat.
Yeah, the little that we've seen of Halflich this year, she looked in total control of her semifinal match. And early on here, that's the way it's looking here against Miley Lambert.
Out they go. Lambert had a bye to the semis, a fall in a minute 28.
Northampton has 2 finalists tonight. Have another one, Danielle Glasser, coming up shortly.
40 seconds remaining.
They are also a first-year program, the Northampton Concrete kids here.
I read an article that Northampton, one of the few programs that does not have separate coaching staffs for the boys and the girls.
Yeah.
Did you?
Joe
you know that as well?
Yes.
Or did I make that up?
Joe Provini's pulling double duty. He has a little help with the girls team, but he is pulling double duty as he is in Lambert's corner as we speak.
Said it was interesting. Almost had to at sometimes tailor down how he would approach things, and seems to be working.
Definitely an adjustment period. He's probably having a lot more seasoned wrestlers on his high school boys team as opposed to the girls side. So he realized very early on, I got to step back a little bit with the technique because they're not at that level yet, but that'll come.
2-1. Halflich is on the bottom. Defense position here. Immediately gets to her feet, but off they go, so not awarded the escape per se.
Yeah, Lambert does a good job right off the whistle, start the period, coming to her feet, trying to get hand control, And I would think she's going to do something very similar here. Try to earn that escape here on Havlich to begin the second.
Havlich just immediately shot those hips up.
Yep.
So it looks like a similar approach this time to her feet. And a repeat of the action. And it's going to be a stall warning and even a stall point. It looked like.
Oh, I guess Marquette did give her the escape there.
Okay,
so
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hard to tell there, but Havlich made Lambert earn that escape.
Oh, yeah, but it was the same script almost of before she escapes, let's just run her off the mat. And that's where I thought there was also a stall for that. And
yes, running her off the mat. Yep.
So there was the warning, but the point was the escape.
Yes.
All right, we're all on the same page now.
And Lambert did a good job, too. She thought she was going to get run off again, and she did a great job of popping her hips out. Now she's able to get a takedown and back points. Has that half Nelson.
And a pin.
Wow, Miley Lambert there with the pin here in the second period. Matt down 2-1 to start the period. Gets that escape. 5-point move that goes right into the pin. Nicely done.
306 on the fall.
For Miley Lambert.
So the number 1 seed holds true. And that was 170. We'll go to 190. Mara Case of Easton and Charlotte Sampson of Bethlehem Catholic. Case took out the number 1 seed with a pin in 4:46. That was Alexis Horvath. I feel like we just started. We have this and one more.
And that's it, partner. And Charlotte Sampson from Bethlehem Catholic. She's our first Golden Hawk finalist for tonight. First and only Golden Hawk finalist.
She had a fall of Shea Stockless at 238. So that'll probably make her the number 2 seed. If she had a bye straight on through.
Takedown by Case here. Start this match.
So Case took out number 1, now looking to take out number 2. It has that 2-0 lead halfway through the first period.
And she came in, Matt, has the lead in the final. She came in a 500 wrestler, 6-6, and she could leave possibly if she holds on here as the champ.
First ever EPC Girls Wrestling Championships. In year 1 of being sanctioned in the PIAA. Districts next week, regionals the week after. And out to Hershey, 7th through the 9th of March. Officially part of the state championship festivities. .20 seconds left. Case still leads 2-0.
Yeah, this is the precursor to the postseason run beginning next weekend.
Yeah, we brought you the Colonial League Boys Finals a couple weeks back. Tell you what, I think this is more exciting.
Yes.
The action, you said it's nonstop.
It's nonstop. You don't see timidness here with any of our finalists so far. They're not afraid to let it fly. And a variety of moves. You see a lot of different moves. And that's refreshing.
You know, a lot of times, we've been doing this for a little while now, but, you know, sometimes you get it's takedown, cut,
Yep.
We're not seeing that. Like,
no.
Not to say that that's a bad approach if you can, you know, work your way to a major or even a tech fall that way, but.
Yeah, as we see Case here with a half Nelson trying to get some back points. Nothing yet, but everyone that was on top is trying to turn their opponent. And we don't...
Not settling at all.
Yes. And there hasn't been one stalling warning from anyone on top because they're trying to turn them.
Here's some back swipes. We'll see how many. It looks like 3 will be awarded. But not done yet. I think it's close.
Yeah.
Still a minute to work with, too.
Case trying to extend the arm.
Got her.
And there it is. Well done there, but more Case. Another Easton champ.
3:06.
Worked hard, as I just said earlier, coming in a 500 wrestler. She gets 3 wins. Yeah, 3 wins today.
3 wins and a gold medal.
3 wins and a gold medal.
And if our math is correct, it was 3:06 in back-to-back matches.
Sounds good enough to me.
We'll go to 2:35. Final match of the night. Danielle Glazer, the top seed from Northampton, and Addison Monroe, the number 2. Both wrestled one time today. Both picked up a fall. Monroe in 37 seconds. Glazer went 3:47.
Headlock attempt here.
Monroe trying to throw her down.
It's a roll through there from Glazer, earning the first takedown of the match.
And off they went. Yeah, it looked like Monroe at first was the aggressor.
Yep.
But Glazer able to use that and take the first 2 points.
Yeah, sometimes you use that aggressiveness, like you just said, Matt, against your opponent and was able to roll right through that.
The momentum
Yep.
takes you right on through.
And that's a feel thing. And then as Monroe now
Monroe's
has
got it on her
Glazer in
back.
trouble. Wow.
And
What
he picks up the fall.
a turn of events, gets the reversal, goes to the half Nelson, and is able to get the pin.
In a second less than the previous match, her semifinal, 36 seconds. Addison Monroe, our champion.
So Liberty has a champ.
So I tell you what, why don't we squeeze in a break here, because our championship final matches are done. But there's others going on that we need to get caught up with and see what's going on. And eventually there'll be an outstanding wrestler, and there will be a team champion. So we'll see if we can get some updates on that. Let's step aside. This is the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week. It's the EPC Championships. It's presented by St. Luke's Sports Medicine. Back in a bit.
It's here! For real! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital, ready to help all kids. They're keeping kids healthy, fixing us up, making us feel better, helping kids be the best they can be, because it's about us. The kids! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital!
St. Luke's Children's Hospital is helping kids with everything from routine checkups to specialized care.
It's here! It's great! Yeah!
St. Luke's is ready for you. We're working tirelessly to make sure our hospitals and facilities are as safe as ever. We're all masking for you, and we provide masks to our patients and guests. We're ready for you, screening all patients for symptoms before appointments and offering virtual registration and check-in. We're limiting the number of people in our waiting areas and repeatedly disinfecting waiting and exam rooms. St. Luke's is ready for you so you can stay healthy, now more than ever.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil. Delivery you can count on.
When neck or back pain makes life feel like this, Or this, think St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine. Our approach to treating back and neck pain will get you on a course to healing. Most back and neck pain can be resolved through physical therapy, and when it can't, St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine offers a full spectrum of specialty services. So when back or neck pain makes life feel like this, think St. Luke's Comprehensive Spine. We've got your back and neck and spine.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil, delivery you can count on.
Concussions are serious. 3 million sport, recreation, and auto accident-related concussions happen each year. 20% of high school athletes who play contact sports will suffer a concussion during the season. St. Luke's is the region's leader in assessing, managing, and treating concussions in athletes and non-athletes of all ages. Our multi-specialty teams of experts collaborate to care for you using the latest treatment options. Don't play head games, take concussion seriously. Call St. Luke's to schedule an appointment with one of our concussion experts.
It's here! For real! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital, ready to help all kids. They're keeping kids healthy, fixing us up, making us feel better, helping kids be the best they can be, because it's about us. The kids! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital!
St. Luke's Children's Hospital is helping kids with everything from routine checkups to specialized care.
It's here! It's great! Yeah!
Welcome back to Stroudsburg High School. Matt Marcus, Mason Messinger. Glad to have you with us here as we've completed our championship finals. And we're going to see if we can get a couple of interviews today. And whether she's officially the outstanding wrestler or not, she was outstanding today. Sam Stinson with Aubrey Kraser.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Aubrey Kraser, tournament winner of the 132 pounds. Aubrey, undefeated on the season, winner of the tournament. How's it feel?
Feels good. I got to work some stuff. It was definitely good to see my teammates win. So, yeah, we're doing well overall.
First year this tournament is taking place. It's a big deal in the girls wrestling scene. Going to rise up in the ranks as one of the top sports for girls. How does it feel that you're a part of this event? How impactful is it for girls wrestling?
It feels amazing to be a part of this because it's very trailblazing, especially because we have a sanctioned state tournament now. I think a lot of people undermine women in wrestling, especially in all sports too, but especially wrestling. So it feels good to be part of history that pushes through with women's wrestling.
Thank you, Robert. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Sam. And yeah, she used the word trailblazer, and not necessarily speaking about herself in that regard, but you can. I mean, two-time state champ already. I'm not going to put it past her to not win a couple of more as a junior, but the overall, this is a trailblazing event, and it's great to be part of.
Yeah, you're right. And such as a junior, Aubrey is such well-spoken, and she gave out props to her teammates. She's accomplished with national champ, two-time state champ, but like she said, she was more excited about how her teammates did around those weight classes that she's at. One weight before was a finalist, 2 weights or 3 weights right after, they were all champs.
And they were champs all via the fall as well. So, when we figure out things when it comes to, they're going to start the awards ceremony shortly, which maybe we can get some footage of that, and we'll get some more information as well. St. Luke's is the region's largest sports medicine provider, covering more than 200,000 student enrollment, 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, covering 8 counties, providing the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries. St. Luke's offers athletic training, orthopedic care, physical therapy, and concussion management, plus sports performing training for individual athletes and teams. During these extraordinary times, you can trust St. Luke's Sports Medicine to provide extraordinary care. And once more, our matches tonight brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletics. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery. So we had Aubrey Kraser on as our post-match interview. Great job by Sam. We're going to kind of wrap things up here, and we're going to tell everybody to check out social media. We'll have more interviews. We'll have some footage of the award ceremonies, and we'll get you caught up with the overall champion, the first overall champion. But Mason, before we wrap things up, just your thoughts overall on what was a good night.
Yeah, it was a great night of wrestling. Parkland, Easton flexing their muscle, but the two Pocono Mountain schools, Pocono Mountain West, Pocono Mountain East, Liberty was able to get on board with the champ. Northampton was able to get on board with the champ. So it's nice to see. We didn't see a finalist from Nazareth, Emmaus, Freedom, but you know they are here, and that's a great thing, and it's only going to continue to get better year in and year out.
So again, just the schedule of events in girls wrestling here next weekend on Sunday the 18th. It is the District 11 Girls Tournament. That's going to be at Easton Middle School. The Southeast Regional Tournament is Sunday the 25th at Quakertown High School. And then the PIAA Girls Wrestling Championship for the first time ever, sanctioned by PIAA. That's going to be on March 7th to the 9th at the Giant Center in Hershey. And, again, this is the first time that this has ever happened with the sanctioned year and the first time ever for the EPC, as they're starting to award the medals. And so I think we're good here. Check out social media with everything going on, and we'll get you some pictures. And appreciate all those who tuned in, the entire crew, Kevin, our director. Before I wrap things up completely, I just want to make sure that there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, we'll put it that way. And some aren't even in the kitchen, but they text into the kitchen. All right, we're going to wrap up our part, but the broadcast is going to stay on. So, Mason, always a pleasure, buddy.
Absolutely. Pleasure, Matt.
He's Mason Mesker. I'm Matt Marcus. We're going to step aside. We're going to bring you footage of the medal ceremonies. Congratulations to all of our champions. You saw it right here, the D11sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine.
Champion from Pocono Mountain,
Wait till they turn it in. I just asked if does it count? You know, I think we were missing that.